As Kansas City responds to the pandemic, City Hall says they are still waiting on CARES Act funds from Jackson County.
It continues a months-long process as the city needs that money to assist departments on the front line. 41 Action News reporter Dan Cohen joins us live downtown after he spoke with Mayor Quinton Lucas over the weekend. Dan, the mayor is not ever shy about sharing his opinion, sharing his thoughts. He's been vocal over the last several weeks and months about getting that money from the legislature and wondering why it hasn't happened yet.
Taylor, he certainly wasn't shy with me when I spoke to him one-on-one this weekend. Frustration is mounting for the mayor and for all of City Hall as they await that federally bestowed money through the CARES Act. And Mayor Lucas told me not having that money, it's having a significant effect on the ground in Kansas City.
There are real costs to COVID-19. We have a backlog for some COVID-19 tests in Kansas City of up to 12 days. And people call my office, they call the city council, they ask the city, what can you do better to make sure that we're getting quick results, that we're getting contact tracing, that we're able to open schools? The answer is we need money, and it's not there yet. These were dollars that were crafted by the federal government, and actually Washington got something done once and was able to get money to the states and local government jurisdictions. The distribution process out of our counties has been not just less than ideal, but incredibly distressing.
You heard the emotion from the mayor. The county's Audit and Finance Committee will be meeting today before the full legislature meets at 10 a.m. The county says there are higher priority projects countywide that it wants to focus on. The city asked the county for about $54 million, and the county said it will give them $18 million, but that money is still not there. Taylor and Lindsay.
So how does this affect Kansas City law enforcement? Because the mayor asked for money for them as well, right?
Yeah, Lindsay, the city has asked for money to help the law enforcement departments with overtime and staffing. Mayor Lucas told me that he spoke to Chief Rick Smith, who's watching fellow big city police departments get CARES Act money that Kansas City says is still sitting in the county courthouse. They need that money to help law enforcement and other departments across the city, including the health department. They need this money ASAP, and the mayor says it is an urgent need right now.
So why did Kansas City miss getting the funds directly? We're a pretty big city. Why didn't we just come straight to us? Why the legislature middleman?
There's a part of the CARES Act that says cities can get direct federal funding for populations greater than 500,000. Kansas City is just below that threshold. So as a result, they're waiting for county legislatures to give out that money. And because Kansas City is spread out across multiple counties, that money is under the jurisdiction of county legislatures. And Jackson County has about $122 million in CARES Act funding. But it's taking a long time for that money to be distributed. And again, they're promising the city about $18 million. They said a $54 million request was, quote, too vague and would not, quote, sustain a federal audit. So that money still waiting to go to the city.